Hi, welcome to another video for simonsvideo.com, and my name is Simon Day, and today I'm going to do another subscriber base review, and this is part 3. The first base is by Seth Bro is the in-game name, and this is the base. As you can see, this is slightly a little bit blur, so please bear in mind when you send in your base screenshot, try to find the highest resolution version. If you do not have the latest iOS devices, maybe iPad 3 and above or iPhone 5, try to get your friends or in your clans to take a screenshot for you so that you can have a highest resolution that is on screen. And you can see this is a trophy base because of the town hall is in the middle of the base, which means that you'll get a lot more trophies if it's well defended. However, one thing I've mentioned in my previous subscriber base review is the T-junction break is very vulnerable. All this T-junction break, which is the part where I will use my wall breakers to break multiple sections of the wall by aiming my wall breakers into the T-junction. So by designing in such a way, this is quite vulnerable against the wall breakers. Like single wall breakers of level 5 wall breakers will break through 2 sections of the base very easily. So if I'm attacking this base, I'll think of an objective. The main objective of attacking this base most likely is the resource in terms of the elixir collector. By looking at the empty spaces, I will predict there will be some kind of traps, spring traps or bombs. So I may not go that way. I'll go on the right side instead to break this T-junction. And of course, after breaking this T-junction, the next wall breakers will go in and break either one of these walls to get into the middle. And after that, another wall breakers to break either one of these, because once you break one, you need to break another. And then the next one break into the center. But it really depends on how skillful the enemy uses his troops. Once you can get into the middle part of the base, you can most likely get a majority of the gold storage. But bear in mind, if the enemy have wizard, P.E.K.K.A and golem, these 3 walls is relatively lower level, so try to upgrade your walls as much as possible and try to stagger your wall to prevent the T-junction break. So far, I can see that the mortar is one part is slightly exposed to archer attack. If the enemy use an archer attack on the bottom side, this mortar will not stand a chance. So try to protect the mortar to put it at a much more covered area. The mortar here and here is pretty alright. The wizard tower is a little bit too straight in a line, but if you design in such a way, you can't be helped. This air defense towers on the right side is exposed, and if you are valuing the Burger King or Barbarian King or Archer Queen, if you value the upgrades, try not to expose your elixir, dark elixir storage on the left side is pretty exposed. And in Town Hall 8, the upgrades for most of the towers are very take a huge amount of time, so you should not even think of exposing your third gold storage on the top left side. So this base basically wasted a lot of walls in terms of the partitions. When you partition a single building using walls for every buildings, you waste a lot of walls. All these walls are wasted. So my idea of expanding your base and covering your gold storage and elixir storage is one of it is also exposed, is to reduce the number of partition and then expand the walls out so that you can cover more buildings. In the long run, it will protect more of your resource for upgrades, so you'll be much better off that way. And like I mentioned in most of my my base reviews, all your resource, even elixir collector, gold mine, should not be in a bunch, so that the enemy cannot, like say, drop 10 goblins and then you just move from one elixir collector, gold mine to the next very quickly without running into cannons or archers. So the most important thing is to separate them, to spread them out around the whole base, so that the enemy goblins will have a longer route to run to and will be taken down very easily by your archers and cannons. Right, so this is for Seth. Okay, the next base review is by John Perlops. And this base is very clear. You can see the graphics is very high resolution. This is a farming base with a town hall exposed to get a 12-hour shield. So in any one offline, you will not get the attack more than once per offline, which is good for saving resource. From here you can see that the walls are very high, maximum upgraded, I believe. And for Town Hall 8 is very highly upgraded. The cannons are in a very nice pentagon shape. The mortar is in the triangle formation. The wizard is in the triangle formation. The air defense is in a triangle formation. Other than this, air defense is one wall away, which is slightly exposed. The rest is in a good position. The maze on the right side here, if you can see, and the maze over here, and the maze over here, and the maze over here. Your spring traps should be right beside a building if you want to stop the enemy troops on top of the spring trap. So for this particular area, the spring trap, this spring trap will work very well. For this spring trap will not be so effective because you'll run right through it, and you know the first troop will not be spring trap off, especially for goblins going to this resource gold mine. I recommend putting one spring trap instead. This particular spring trap is a little bit off center, so maybe a spring trap over here will be much better, because the goblins will run right in and stop while harvesting this gold mine, and it will actually spring trap more goblins that way. So the spring trap right beside this gold mine will be the better option. The same thing goes to here, not to put double spring trap. The same thing goes to here. This bomb is a bit waste because bomb doesn't really reduce the health that much to clear the enemy. So put the spring trap right beside a building will be much better off. But for this particular building, it's neither a resource or a tower, so both goblins and giants are ineffective. So try to exchange with maybe this cannon, will be much better off. Overall, this base is very hard to get into, even with level 6 troops, because you can see that it is well defended by most of the walls, and there is amazing design to reduce the enemy troops. Okay, so you can see that from here you attack one resource by goblins, they have to run to another resource and run to another resource. But for this particular place, put one more non-resource in between and you'll be perfect. And then after that, you run to the next resource, run to the next resource. By the time you run to the next resource, the goblins will be mowed down by the cannons and archers, and archers. So this is perfect to a sense, but it's not totally perfect. But of course, they can use multiple touch to drop the goblins in multiple locations, or at the same time, like multiple dropping of goblins, like 4 fingers drop, or 5 finger drops. But it will not be that effective. Gold storage is very exposed over here. So if you think about the Town Hall 8 with the high amount of resource required to upgrade the towers, the third gold storage is essential to be maxed out. So by the time you max out your gold storage, it may be one of the most exposed gold storage in this particular position. So try to put it at least maybe exchange with the Elixir storage. The next base is by, let me see. The next base is by Santran. The in-game name is Origami Rules. Okay, Origami Rules. So for this particular base, you can see that it does have a little bit of staggering. Like for example here, you attack here is a bit hard to do a T-junction break since there's a little bit of staggering. Over here as well, there's a little bit of staggering. So if you want to do a T-junction break, it's much harder to break the T-junction. Over here, a little bit hard, but I'm not sure how big the splash damage will affect this little bit of staggering. Here the T-junction is definitely will be able to T-junction break, so 2 sections of the base will be exposed. Your mortar is exposed by archer attack, so never put your mortar with 1 layer of wall in between the enemy, because mortar cannot attack anything near the mortar towers. So if you select the mortar, you'll find that there's a red circle around the mortar. This red circle represents the position where the mortar cannot target. There's still 1 air defense tower is exposed by using archers and barbarians. This air defense tower is also pretty much exposed. It's not recommended. I would recommend to make it in a more square or circle kind of base, so that you have a better coverage of the whole base. Okay, the good thing is the resource is separated by a non-resource, resource separated by a non-resource. This is good. Try to reduce the number of partition and increase the number of buildings per partition, and this base will be alright. Okay, well, basically that's it for this subscriber base review part 3, and I really hope you like this video. And of course, do comment section below what you like, what you do not like, and of course do share this video to people who needs it, and of course subscribe to this channel. Right, so thank you very much for watching Simon's video. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye bye.
To support for this podcast, please visit simonvideo.com for more podcasts and application reviews. Thank you very much.